I'm going to be showing you my 32-week pregnancy morning routine. So in the morning, I start off by drinking an entire water bottle full of water. This is about 32 or 38 ounces, I can't remember. But I just scroll through my phone and I make sure to drink all of this water. Then I just make my bed, and this is just a really great way to start off my morning. So then after that, I scrape my tongue, and this is super important because oftentimes people don't realize this, but there is a lot of bacteria that just sits on your tongue. And then I make sure to wash my Invisalign. If you guys don't know, I do have Invisalign. Then I put my hair up and I start my skincare routine. For my face wash, I use the Fresh Soy Facial Cleanser, and I wash my face for 60 seconds. And I really think that this has helped my skin to be a lot clearer and glowy looking. And then I move on to my moisturizer. So I use the Neutrogena Hydro Boost Moisturizer. Only in the morning though, I use something different at night, and I just gently apply this all over my face. This totally lives up to the hype. I am obsessed with this moisturizer. So then I use rosehip oil over that, and I just gently pat this onto my skin. I try really hard to not drag my skin at all because we all know that that can cause wrinkles. And then I use Bag Balm, which is what I use to moisturize my lips. And then moving on, I then use Neutrogena Clear Face SPF. So this is an SPF that does not break me out at all. And I know a lot of people like to use an SPF that is already in their moisturizer, but I just like to use a separate product for SPF because I just want to make sure that I'm getting the most out of the SPF, and I just like to really lather it on. So this is just what works best for me. Then I apply bio oil onto my tummy, and I do this twice a day. And stay tuned because I plan on coming out with a video showing you guys how I'm trying to avoid stretch marks in my pregnancy. I know for the most part it's genetic, but there's just stuff that I do to keep my belly moisturized as it grows at a rapid rate. So then I put this like belly band on. I don't know what exactly you would call this, but because my belly's getting bigger, it's just super heavy, and I find that this band helps to take a lot of the pressure off when I'm walking around or just on my feet. Next, I make my coffee. I use my Keurig to make my SF Bay hazelnut cream coffee, and I use this Natural Bliss Coffee Mate creamer. Next, I make my breakfast, which I like to have oatmeal for breakfast. So I put 1 cup of rolled oats into a pot. I then add a ton of cinnamon, and then I add a lot of water because I'm weird and I like my oatmeal really mushy. And I don't add any sugar, no honey or anything like that, because I do add frozen berries later, which helps to really just add a lot of sweetness without the added sugar. So then I'm trying to make this like aesthetically pleasing clip of me mixing my oatmeal, and of course it's spilt on the burner. Lovely. And then I just add the berries, and that is my breakfast. It is so good. So then after eating breakfast, on days when I have to film, I'll just do my makeup and hair. To start out, I use the Cetaphil moisturizing cream as my primer. I know this isn't like a traditional primer, but this is just what I like to use for my primer. And then I use BB cream. I use the light shade and the medium shade, and I use a lot of the light shade and then just a little bit of the medium shade to help adjust for the tan that I have on my body but not on my face. Then I just add concealer under my eyes. This is the Maybelline Better Stay concealer, I believe, and I use these brushes that are from Sephora. And I use setting powder, which this is the best setting powder ever. It is the Dermablend Professional Illuminating Banana Powder, and it's a loose powder and it works so well. So then of course I use the Benefit Hoola bronzer, and because it's like summer and I already have somewhat of a tan, I don't go too hard with the bronzer, but I just do a little bit just to warm up my face. And then I apply blush. I love applying blush, even though because it's so hot my cheeks are already really red. And then moving on, I apply my eyebrow pencil. I just brush out my brows and then I apply the pencil. And by the way, I don't know if you guys can tell, but I accidentally shaved off like part of, I think, that eyebrow right there, which is really disappointing. But I was just shaving my face and I accidentally went too close to the eyebrow. So I'm just waiting for that to grow back. But anyway, then I apply my eyebrow gel, and then I have been using this Fenty gloss. This is Fenty Glow. And then I apply my setting spray. And then for my hair, I use this Function of Beauty hair serum. So I just apply this all throughout my hair, and I do section my hair because I am going to straighten it. This has been my pregnancy morning routine. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I love all of you, and I will talk to you guys next time.